Hello and welcome to more nerdy rodent geekery. Today I am looking at Rembg. What on earth is this? Well, Rembg is a tool to remove the backgrounds from images. Ooh, okay. And as we can see, we've got a number of examples here. There's a car and a person, and it's just given us the car, and then we've got this car here and all these houses, and it seems to have cut all these out rather nicely. Well, what do we need to install this? Requirements: Python 3.8 or newer, and I have to install it from PyPy with pip install. Okay, let's do that. Well, as always, I am using Anaconda, so let's create a new Python 3.8 environment with conda create -- name Rembg Python equals 3.8. Yes, I would love to proceed. Thank you very much. Now, once you've created your environment, you can then, of course, activate it. Fantastic. And then install pip install Rembg. There we go. Now that will download and install all the packages for you. Now, one thing to note here, of course, as always with the RTX 3000 series needing CUDA 11 or greater, you will also need to install pytorch, torchvision, torchaudio, and the cudatoolkit 11.0 or better from the pytorch channel there, -c pytorch. With Python 3.9, that has changed slightly, but we're only using 3.8, so that's absolutely fine. Now, I have also downloaded a number of different examples just to show you what this thing can do. So this is a car, and as you can see, that should hopefully just take out the background there, and we'll just get that car. Imagine how annoying and awkward that is just to cut out a shape like that and get rid of the background and get just that car. Well, this AI can do it in seconds. And here is another example. So as you can imagine, it will probably do absolutely terribly on this because, you know, I mean, how are you meant to tell what's the foreground and the background on just a drawing? So that's another example use case in there. Cat, as always, because cat's internet. So hopefully we should see just that cat there, and that background should disappear. And then the same again with a dog, and also there the person with a cave. Now, not quite sure what it's going to remove there to show us the background, but yeah, that's going to be interesting. So that has installed. So as I've got an RTX 3000 series card, I will also need to install the latest version of PyTorch there. So that will just take a few seconds to go through, and press there, and we will show you the various ways to use this. Okay, so now I'm going to be using it as a CLI, of course, but you can also use it as a server there. You can pass it things. You can use it as a library, so if you want to slip it into your own code, and there is also a Docker image there as well. Down here it's got some advanced usage. If you get some slightly weird results, you can try this. And you can turn on the alpha matting, but I'm just going to start at the top here. It really is so simple to use. Basically, you can just pass it a single file there, so Rembg -o, or you can pass it to an entire directory, and that's what I'm going to do now. So Rembg -p, and it's every folder, every file there in that examples folder. So let's give that a little run through. It's compiling its modules. This might take a minute. Okay, that's fine. I can wait a minute. There we go. And as you can see, it is now going through. Ding, 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 ding. Fairly quick. There we go. And it puts the dot out into all the file names there, so you can recognise what the particular images are. Now look at that. So it's even removed the little blade of grass there. It's made that bit transparent. That's rather good, isn't it? Isn't that rather good? And there's the dog. Ooh, that is also rather good as well. But it's even given a little feather on the outside there as well. It looks like that's rather cool. There's the mountain, and it's just really cleanly cropped away what I would consider the foreground. But yeah, that's awesome. Okay, we've got a little fish. What's it done with the fish? Yeah, we've got a little bit fishy on the tail there, because obviously that's blue, tail's blue as well. Okay, fair enough. But still, not a bad job, There's the car. How's it done on the car? Look at that. That's awesome, isn't it? That is so clean. And now the picture. I think that's done fantastically well. considering. Now, that's I'm speechless. It's removed the backgrounds rather amazingly from every image. Now imagine what you could use that for, other than just obviously, you know, cutting out lots of images and making things. But you could sort out your StyleGAN data set with that, couldn't you? Just, you know, run that over 50,000 images and you've got a nice data set. And oh, I think I'll be doing that later. Anyway, there you go. Rembg, really quick, really easy, absolutely fantastic. Removes the backgrounds from your images in a second. Do enjoy. Rodent out.